I'm Liv Kenya, and my friends and I are traveling from Nairobi, Kenya, all the way to Cape Town, South Africa. We're using the Guardian route, using this car. This is our story. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are on a road trip from Cape Town all the way to Nairobi. Currently we are in Malawi. We just left Lilongwe and we are heading towards Lake Malawi, which is considered one of the cleanest lakes in Africa. This is one of the shopping centers, or is it market? Because I can see a lot of watermelons, tomatoes, potatoes, firewood. Eish. I don't know if this is a market day. I don't know if this is just a permanent market or the ones that usually come in specific days. You know, in Africa there are usually market days. There are just many houses clustered in one place, and most of these houses are made of red brick, but very few of them have cement between the bricks. It's just they combine the bricks with the mud to hold the bricks together. That is how they make their walls. And also their roofs are made of, they are usually grass thatched, but you get a few here and there which have iron sheet. So that is how they do it. They just put all the houses are in one center, and then surrounding the houses are several pieces of land which have been farmed. You see that they have already plowed. I think it's the planting season, so they just farm. There's big farm which has been divided, I think, depending on the family or something, and then all the houses are in just one section. They don't have their houses spread all over. Welcome to Malawi. Beautiful, beautiful country. You see this truck right ahead of us? The baskets, the woven basket you see, I think they are meant for storing some fish. They used to transport fish from one town to another. just passed Salima and we are now heading towards Nkota. Yes. So far the roads were good for the main highway. That is not the access route, but the main highway was good all the way from Lilongwe until Salima. So let's continue with our journey. And guys, we've not had lunch, so everywhere we pass and just see some street foods, someone just mentions, have you seen that fish? Have you seen the chicken? Have you seen the fruits? I'm telling you, our bodies are talking to us. We need to eat, but at the same time we also need to get to the lake. We'll have our meal there. So let's continue the journey. From Salima, all the roads are not so good. It has some potholes here and there, so be very careful when you're using this road. The Malawian number plates keep changing. We've seen others with like the one right in front of me is BQ and then 4 digits. This one is BT. Oh my god, that guy has just thrown a plastic. There are others with the M, I think. But now the difference is how to identify these number plates is that they have their flag somewhere in there, in the number plate. Malawian sugar, and let me tell you guys, it's really good. You use very little, like 1 teaspoon is enough, and remember I usually use 2 or maybe 2.5, so only 1 teaspoon is enough around here. That is their sugar. Their milk is also very thick. You just use a few drops of the milk and it's good. So Malawian food is legit. We still continue with our journey, but the potholes, this is just sad. We thought that the entire country had good roads, but this side of the country has really bad road, I would say. Look at this bridge. Yeah. There's another one being constructed. I'm just scared for Pal and myself. This one is not yet being constructed. This is just the bridge that has been used for years and years. You can tell from how it looks. I hope they'll change them into better bridges, because this one doesn't seem too strong. Especially if trucks will be passing by this road, we'll have a problem. That lagoon that we've just seen is called Chia Lagoon. Even in the map, you'll just see it has separated itself from the main lake, but there is a bridge somewhere above. It has the best view of the sunset. I can't wait to see the actual lake, the majestic Lake Malawi. I can't wait to see it. So we are like 22 kilometers away from Kota Kota. But unfortunately, you cannot drive fast in this road, because you never know when you'll meet a pothole. So just go slowly. Probably you'll get there a bit late. It shows on the Google map that we'll arrive there at 6:13. We're using Central African time, but right now it is 5:48. Yet it is this dark. I just think people in Malawi should use the East African time, because it just looks like it's 6:45, yet it is 5:45. We're in Kota Kota having our dinner.
Chicken kwasu kwasu, nsima, and rice.
Yeah, your food looks good.
What's delicious? It does.
Can I taste?
I always choose right.
That is chicken kwasu kwasu.
Chicken kwasu kwasu, nsima, and beans.
This is what?
Chomba. Chambo.
This is chambo fish. So guys, we're in Kota Kota. We've just had our meal. Okay, everything's name, the name for everything around this place is musical. So we're in Kota Kota, and some people have taken kwasu kwasu, chicken kwasu kwasu, and the alcohol is called kuche kuche. And we are staying at KK. So this place is called KK Highway Lodge, and we paid 15,000 Malawian kwacha. You can now it's an estimate of around 1,500 Kenyan shillings. So this is a brief tour of the room. So this is how the room looks. So there's a bed and the net. You know, we're next to Lake Malawi. We're next to Lake Malawi, so you expect that there are so many insects around. So there's a mini fridge here. You can put your drink. I've not even tried if it's working. It's working. So there's the mini fridge. The mini fridge is indeed a mini fridge. This is the working surface. We bought water and that soda for ourselves. And then there is TV. It is working in the other room. There's a wardrobe for your clothes, and here's the washroom. It is a very decent place, I would say. They even provide towels. It's a very decent place for that amount of money, I would say, because even in Kenya you don't easily get such a room at that price. It is just by the highway in Kota Kota, and they even provide for you the air conditioning. With the 15,000 Malawian kwacha, which is almost equivalent to 1,500 Kenyan shillings, is inclusive of English breakfast. This one is fair, and we'll access the beach tomorrow, so who says no to a good deal? So guys, we'll see you early in the morning when you go and see Lake Malawi now in its full glory. I can't wait. It is what has brought me this far, and I can't wait to see Lake Malawi. So guys, let's meet in the morning. Good morning from Kota. This is where we slept. It's called KK Executive Lodge. It is somewhere by the road, and Lake Malawi is just a few meters away from this place. So we are hoping that we'll get to access the beach, either the public beach or private beach, but whichever way we have to see Lake Malawi. It is what has brought us this far. So guys, if you're watching us for the first time, we've traveled. This is our 9th country since we began our road trip. We started in Nairobi, we went all the way to South Africa, and then now we are back, but we've covered, this is our 9th country. So you have a reason to join us in this adventure, and if you've not subscribed, please do, because there's a lot of adventure that we have gone through. I hope you'll get to watch the entire documentary or all the videos, and also join us because we have more adventure coming in this trip and the trips to come. So I hope you'll be able to watch the video till the end and decide. So guys, today we have a lot of things planned. One of them is getting to the border. We don't know if we'll get there, but we are supposed to pass through a couple of beaches, not the one in Kota Kota only. There are other beaches ahead, because you'll just be driving beside, let me just say, along the river or beside the river, just next to. So do I call it lake? River. We'll just be driving next to the lake. It might be a few meters or a few kilometers, but next to the lake, so that we can access more. We can access more of the lake and see how the people living around the lake live, what they do, and all that. We'll be on our cars. At times we'll get off and all that. So guys, join us in this adventure. Now, Malawi is a country of rhymes, and I think they must have really nice dance, because guess what? We've stayed in Kota Kota. This place, the lodge is in Kota Kota. The hotel we stayed in is called KK. There is a chicken meal, very nice. By the way, if you come to Malawi, and sure you try chicken kwasu. Yeah, chicken kwasu. And their national alcohol, beer, is called kuche. Everything just feels like So guys, let's explore the country. When you come to Kota Kota, there's a restaurant called Hunger Games. I know it doesn't make sense. It's called Hunger Games restaurant, but it has very nice food. So if you want to eat something, you can go there. You can eat, of course, from local people, but also you can try Hunger Games. It has very nice chicken kwasu. Very nice.
And they also sell ice cream.
Oh, and they also sell ice cream.
With the heat, you will need it.
There's pizza. I mean, for such a place, that is a fancy place.
Very fancy.
They have very nice, even it's called the jumbo. Is it jumbo? Chambo fish. I've never seen that fish. I don't know its actual name in English, but they have really nice jumbo fish. It's well coated, deep fried. Just what the doctor ordered. Just what the doctor ordered. We had our dinner there yesterday and it was awesome. We are branching off the main highway. We are heading to
Kaliba Beach.
Yes, Kaliba Beach. It's a public beach. You can see the beach from a distance. We can see the lake. Yay! This is the majestic Lake Malawi. It's shared between 3 countries. That is Malawi, Tanzania and Mozambique. Yeah. So it is also called Lake Nyasa, depending, I think in Tanzania it is called Lake Nyasa. But Tanzania has the smallest part. In fact, it has the top edge of the lake. Mozambique has a big percentage. Malawi has a big percentage. It also has some islands that you can access by boat. I don't know how fast that is, but not today. Not today. Those ladies are doing laundry. There are people washing utensils. Others are swimming. Others are fishing. It's a low season. It has been dry for some time, and that is why we could not see so many people in the lake. But usually when it's raining and there's a lot of fish from all the other rivers and there's a lot of breeding of fish, you would get so many people next to the lake. In fact, there's a place where they can dry their lake, they can dry the fish, they can sell the fish and all that. Now we've come across some policemen there and we were telling them stories about our journeys, and also at the same time asking about what we have googled about bilharzia in Lake Malawi. So this is what they say. Bilharzia at times during rainy season is when there is bilharzia because of water that comes from the rivers and all that. But in such a time there isn't much bilharzia, and also you can take some medication in case you feel like you have been infected by bilharzia. You remember bilharzia is a disease that it's called what? The vector are the snails. If you remember from science, vectors for bilharzia are snails, and some of the symptoms include your urine will have some stains of blood. You remember that? And it can be deadly if it is not treated in good time. So that is why I was scared of touching water, because I was like, I'm not carrying bilharzia home. I'm not sure if we can treat it because we don't have bilharzia back at home. You know? But clearly this water has really helped the country. It is like the source of life for Malawi, because literally everyone and everything is dependent on the lake in Malawi. So they get a lot of fish from here. They get water for bathing, they get water for household. You could see some ladies doing their laundry in the lake. Others were bathing, others were washing their utensils there. I'm sure they also collect the same water they collect the same water to drink, you know. So it is actually a very clean beach, I would say, and you could see a few boats here and there from fishermen. Maybe the fish supply is little right now, but in another season you'd have a different picture of this place. This is the national beer, kuche kuche. You see, moa watu watu. And we ate kwasa kwasa. Stayed in at KK. We are in Kotankota. They're like repeating the same word twice. Now it just feels like a dance or a song. Kuche kuche, watu watu, kuche kuche, kwasa kwasa, Kotankota, KK. So we are at, it's called Kaliba Beach Resort.
Yes.
Yes, there is a Kaliba Beach. There's a public beach just next to the resort. We've seen so many people, so many fishermen with their boats there. The ladies who've done their laundry, they've even aired their clothes just next to the lake. It's quite something. This lake is, like I said, this lake is everything to the people who live around it. And
it's their livelihood.
It's their livelihood. Now this is one of the fancy hotels. If they will tell you that if you come to Kotakota, ensure you come to Kaliba Beach Resort. Now here it is. It has a very beautiful pool, and the charges for if you come as a couple, you pay an equivalent of 500 Kenyan shillings
if you're swimming.
If you're swimming, and if you are coming alone, you'll pay 300 Kenyan shillings. That is an equivalent. We are doing an exchange rate of 10 kwachas for 1 Kenyan shillings, which meaning that it is 5,000 for a couple and 3,000 for single. That one is Malawian kwacha. Yes, so we're just here.
And did you tell them about the interesting facts about Lake Malawi? It's actually one of the most notable lakes in the world.
Yes, it's
the second largest in Africa after Lake Tanganyika. The second deepest.
The deepest, yes,
after
Lake Tanganyika.
And in the world,
the second deepest freshwater lake.
Freshwater lake.
Yes, after Lake Tanganyika.
Yes, and when you rank it in the world, there's a lot of conflicting data, but it's top 10. So it's
almost the ninth.
The ninth. Yes. Deepest.
And just like Lake Kivu, it has different layers of water which do not mix. You remember Lake Kivu has different layers because there are some, because of the natural gas, and there are some, I think there is some toxic water somewhere at the bottom in Lake Kivu. So the same thing, it's also in Lake Malawi. It also has different layers of water that does not mix. I think they have different components, so they have different densities, and therefore they do not.
Yes.
They do not mix.
Additionally, it has over 1,000 species of fish. It's those fish we saw in the aquarium.
Yeah.
Those colored fish.
Yeah.
There's a place here that has all those fishes.
So
it's considered one of the most fish-rich lakes in the world.
We yesterday we ate chango. It's called chango. Chambo fish, and I'm told it is mostly found in Lake Malawi. It is a type of fish that is distinct. That is just distinct mostly to Lake Malawi, so you can only find it here. It was very delicious. I don't know if it is the chef or the fish itself is just delicious.
Yeah,
one of those is true.
It is true. It is beautiful. So
it has, they said it in Africa, it is the lake that has the most species
of fish.
Yes, so
actually
many
in the world.
So many species of fish in one lake. It has the most number of species in Africa, I think. So I think that I would really like to see the ecosystem down there.
It would be very interesting to snorkel.
So once again, I'm taking my fruticana guava. I love guava, so this is my go-to. Jen is having ukwaju. Ukwaju is tamarind.
And the best there is from Azam, Tanzania.
Yes, whenever we come to Tanzania or anywhere we come across where Azam drinks, we usually take ukwaju. It is one of the best. In fact, we'll carry some home. And of course, Patrick himself with kuche kuche. Kuche kuche. Moa watu watu.
Say it with a whisper.
Kuche kuche kuche. Moa watu watu.
I'm always having Coke.
Adia is addicted to Coke, by the way.
Yeah.
If only this Coke could still have the cocaine that it used to have. Adia, you could be a junkie right now.
Probably it does have it.
You think it does?
Addicted, yes.
Adia could be a junkie right now if it still had that component. Did you know that Coca-Cola used to have coca. That is used to make cocaine initially before the components were changed? Did you know that? I tend to believe there is some traces of it because Adia is addicted to it, but Coca-Cola indeed is addictive. There's something these people are not telling us. Kande Beach. It's our next, it's in a different town, so we are hoping to see some fish action. We have not seen any fish action. By fish action, I mean people selling fish, seeing fresh fish from the lake. We've not seen it that yet. Even though yesterday we saw some people selling fish, fresh fish, on the road yesterday in the evening, but we are hoping to see it where it comes from, like from the source. Okay, something else we've noted is that means of transportation here, they use a lot of motorbikes. Yeah, I think there's some amount you can pay a rider, and then they can take it from point A to point B. They also, we've seen a couple of people being carried on bicycles. Yeah, their bicycles have some sort of cushion. You see the carrier on the bicycle, it has some sort of cushion. I think there's one even, you see like this one, there's another one here. This one has a red cushion, meaning that it carries people. They have just made it comfortable for their clients. So it must be cheaper, but it's also a mode of transportation. Other people just walk, others use public service vehicle. So just the cheapest way to move from one point to another. You see this lady right here, I think probably should be paying for it. Botswana, South Africa, and Namibia, we did not see much of bicycles. We did not see much of motorbikes as well. And the few bicycles we saw were just personal. It was just one person, just someone carrying maybe their own stuff, not like as a business. And the riders were the people who had the big rides, like the big motorbikes. So we are back to the highway. This is the signpost for Hunger Games. Hunger Game restaurants with ice cream parlor. So we are heading towards Meru. It's a petrol station to get some fuel, because we don't know when we'll get the next petrol station. Since we had a crisis the last time in Tanzania, we do not even take any chances. So if you'd also like to come to Hunger Games, there it is, right there. There is where we had our meal. We had the chambo fish, very nice, well prepared, and kwasa chicken, just the best. You remember when we were in Namibia, just before the border, we told you we are saying goodbye to Octane 95. That is so true, because in these small towns, in Namibia, in Zambia and Malawi, we've not seen Octane 95, and petrol is a bit expensive this side. So we'll just take whatever we get until when we return home. Fuel in Malawi, so far it has been constant in all the towns we've fueled. This is our second town, and it's 25.30 Malawian kwacha per liter. I think it's a bit expensive. It's more expensive than Zambia. I don't know how much it costs right now in Kenya, but I would say from the last time we were in Kenya, it is also more expensive than Kenya per liter. 25.30 kwacha is approximately 25.30. It's approximately 253 shillings, Kenyan shillings per liter. So I'm hoping that this is the last time we are fueling before we cross over to Tanzania, because fuel was much cheaper in Tanzania. So let's go to Kande Beach. What? You guys, can you see this road? It is the narrowest, Jesus, the narrowest road we have ever seen. You cannot even overtake on this road. You just have to stop. What? We are past Nkota. We're heading towards Kande Beach, and we are in Malawi. Yay!
And we are driving. alongside Lake Malawi. How beautiful is that?
Yes. We've already picked the South African accent. We are driving. We are approaching Bua River. It's one of the largest inlets to Lake Malawi, and we expect that it will be quite big. So here is the bridge. Feeding Lake Malawi. Some of them seem very narrow, yet in reality they are not narrow. It's only that they've had a long stretch of, what do you call it? Drought. They've had drought for some time, and they've lost a lot of water. Of course, with the drought, there's a lot of evaporation because of too much heat. But something interesting is that all their bridges are just single lane. You have to wait for the person who's coming in front of you to pass before you pass. It looks like the trucks do not care whether they have other road users, so they'll just expect you to give way. They come at a very high speed on this road with all these potholes, and they will not allow you to just pass on the other lane. They'll take over the only lane that exists, and you'll have to wait. Like this one, you see the one that is coming, I just have to give him way. Otherwise, you see, he will not give you way. He'll just expect that trucks are given priority. So be careful on these roads. Just imagine there are students who are coming from school for lunch break. They are on this road, and yet those trucks drive at a very high speed. They don't really care. They don't care about the other road users. Like this one is almost a single lane. Where is the rest of the road? Huh? The rest of the road is spoiled. A small town here. It is right after that river that you've just seen. It's called Luangwa. Looks like a busy place because there are so many people here. Business must be booming here. Bicycles and motorbikes. A very beautiful view of the hills. Let me just call them hills because I'm not sure. From what I could see from behind there, I think there's a point where the lake touches the hills. Let me hope we'll be able to see that. So I'm just crossing my fingers right now because that will be the most beautiful view ever. It's supposed to be a big river. Because at least we can see the bridge is too late. Duanzi River. You guys, how many people has that car carried? The car is literally on the floor. What? We've decided to stop somewhere very close to, imagine this is the road and there is the lake. And before you get to the lake, all these are mango trees. Just imagine on a season where all the mangoes are ripe, this place will be very colorful, and I'm sure many kids will love such a place because they just pick mangoes as they swim and all that. But this is such a beautiful place. Right here on my left is the hill that we have been seeing. So this lake just passes right at the foot of the mountain. This lake and the road are right at the foot of the mountain. These ones are falling down. These ones are mature, by the way. If you take these ones to your house, this one is spoiled, but this one will ripen. Where? This one is glittering. Look at this one. By the Lake Malawi was formed as a result of a volcanic action, so you can really expect this kind of rocks here. This beach is a bit rocky. It's not similar to the one we saw back in Koltakota. It's a bit rocky. That we've been seeing on the hills is called Kaningina Forest. It's the one that you saw that the hills were very green with very tall trees. So it's called Kaningina. You know, we are getting all this information from Google. Google is your friend. Guys, just look at how much mangoes have just fallen on the road. All these are mangoes, all these trees. Look at these trees above here. I'm even worried they'll crush my windscreen. This is what we call a land of plenty. Hello. How are you?
I'm fine.
You are good?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to the beach.
Yes.
Angalia tu mangoes. Look at mangoes. Welcome to Kande Beach. So guys, you can camp here. This was one of the places this one was one of the options we had for camping here. You can camp here. There's an island. I've seen a beautiful island. It's like 3 minutes using just a boat. And you can there's also a bar here and restaurant.
I'm having chicken stew and timo. So yummy. With this sobo, it's a local soda. It's really nice, cherry flavor.
Asante sana.
Muyendi umampa. Tawonga. Asante sana means tawonga.
Tawonga ni asante sana.
Muyendi umampa means safari njema.
Tawonga.
Yeah. Leo Kenya kaenda mpaka Uganda, Rwanda, anachuka chini tena anaendelea mpaka South. Alafu anarudi tena huko juu. Ndio hivyo tu. Mlale huku kwetu.
You're leaving Kande Beach. It's so sad because I'm told today they were supposed to have like a bonfire and then they would have some banana beer. I can't believe I'm missing that. It's only that we are rushing home. But if you come to Malawi, Kande Beach is the place to be. You can go to the Kande Island. I'm told there are so many colored fish. You can do snorkeling there. You can just get the boat from the beach. There are so many people who have boats there, so you can, by taking the boat, you'll be supporting the community. It's only that we are really running up. We are rushing. We are really rushing, and we could not do the boat ride. However, if you come and you have time, please do. And then we also got some travelers there. They've come with an overland truck. Yeah, and I think the travel company is from Kenya, so they have come. And they've been traveling for, this is their 6th week, just like us. And so it was just interesting to know that we are on the same day. It's only that they began their trip in Kenya, they went to Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania, and we talked to another lady called Lisa. She told us that she quit her job. She's from Germany. She quit her job to have this trip because she wanted to do like traveling. It's called what? Travel agency as a job. Yes, and she'll be coming back to Africa to work in Africa. So it's very interesting. It's really interesting to find other travelers. You saw those guys who are playing on the beach, the beach volleyball. Yes, they came all the way from Kenya, and I'm told that many of them have taken long unpaid leave. Others have quit their jobs. I'm telling you, it's just insane what people can do to travel Africa. And as Lisa says, you might leave Africa, but Africa never leaves you. So you'll always come back to Africa. We are supposed to go all the way to Songwe border, but I'm told that somewhere along the road there, at times they close it down because of, I think, heavy trucks. At times, I don't know if they spoil the road or something. So we are hoping to just get to Mzuzu and get accommodation there. We've already been given some contacts. Oh my god, people in that restaurant are really nice. People in Songo Beach, both the people who work in the Kande Beach, people who work in the Kande Beach resort, and also those who are just outside there, the ones who will take you to the island, are really helpful. They've given us contacts of people who will help us find good accommodation in Mzuzu. So it's a win-win. Let me just say, coming all the way is a win-win. This is how the road looks. The road is a bit sandy. So when we were coming, we were just laughing that what if we come all this way and see nothing? The road is sandy, maybe our car is stuck, and then you are like, we have to greet everyone on the road. You never know, maybe our car will get stuck and they will help us push. Oh my god, that was just funny. It was so funny. It is 2.2 kilometers off the main road. Remember that. And it is totally worth it. So let's go to Mzuzu. So we arrived at Mzuzu, one of the cities in Malawi, quite late. Here is where we got our accommodation for the night. We shall be exploring Malawi further in the coming episodes. There is a lot to see and to learn from this country. So stay tuned, hit that like button, and please let me know what you think about the country so far in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, kindly consider subscribing, as there's a lot of awesome content coming through. Until the next episode, guys, bye!